we need to start this podcast by doing?
What's that?
Like, share, subscribe.
Oh my God!
You fucking cretins.
Yeah, no.
If you're watching right at the top,
we don't have
right
to be those guys.
at the tippy top, click the like click the subscribe. And tell your
lame,
friends,
dude. Tell your friends. Like it. I do it if it's natural, right? I hate the YouTubers.
Do it if it's unnatural.
Like
if it feels
YouTuber.
wrong, still go through
wrong.
with it.
This feels wrong.
I can tell you're uncomfortable. I'm very comfortable. I'm very comfortable. Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
though.
no, I mean, like, I support. Yeah, I want people to like the pod. I want them to share it, but I feel like we're starting. It's like one of those unboxing. Hey guys, before we go any further, thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring my unboxing video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, that's what I think.
Dude, the unboxer has a HelloFresh ad deal. My
that's a
guy,
good goddamn point. Dude.
You're the money guy, man.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're the business end of this.
Yeah.
I cannot be the business guy.
Yeah, I run. I'm like the advertising guy. I run PR for us, man.
Yeah, which may or may not.
And I shit on our Instagram fans for having shitty jokes. Okay.
I cannot believe that we posted a clip of me shitting on Post Malone, which, and it upset what looks like a decent amount of Post Malone fans. I don't know how they came across it.
Oh, I know how.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. Like, I just all of a sudden I saw a couple, like one guy, what did he say? Can you pull up the post?
Sure.
One time what is Jacoby Brissett's Instagram page? He's such a shitty quarterback. He says no future. Hey. Oh my God. Speaking of, I have a story for you coming up. No, these Post Malone fans were like really shitting on us, which I don't know what was so bad. I just said that Post Malone was created by the Sony Music Factory to market hip hop to poor white trash. Like these people. Mm-hmm. So,
are we gonna show?
Oh my God! There's even more than I thought.
There's a lot. There's on this post.
Did you? Oh my God! This is so much more than even when I started talking about this. I didn't even realize it had gotten this much worse.
Yeah, it's like 38 comments on it.
Jesus Christ! No one has ever said anything. No one's watched this podcast. Mm-hmm. I'm convinced that YouTube views are like a Russian bot, like interfering with the election, and like the wires got crossed. And
that's entirely possible. That is like basically it's like a computer watched our video. Yeah.
We're real big in like the computer market. Right? Like that's Westworld.
It's like
we're the biggest podcast in Westworld. Okay.
Machines love our files. My God.
This first one, dude. This guy Finicky Cold. Don't think twice. It's all right. Bob Dylan. That guy's on heroin.
No, there's that guy. He commented a couple times. Okay, this is like a legit weigh-in. Guys, this is a good farm.
This is a valid comment.
I do agree.
This is lame. We're reading our Facebook.
What do you want to?
I need to address them. They really got at us.
Oh,
dude.
he was good. Yeah. It's funny though, because Post Malone is so good. Okay, no. You know what? These are like. I looked because I did some digging because I want to see who these shit talkers are. They're 15.
Yeah. Oh no, we're literally addressing teenagers right now, which is like, what is our fan base here? Alt-right people,
teenagers,
insane Papa John's employees, and teenagers. Like,
well,
I'm okay with that.
Anyone, I'll kiss anyone that watches, man.
Yeah,
when someone texts me and says they watched it, like I get weepy. When they're like, hey, I watched the Burger King CTE video, and I laughed a lot. It's like, dude, it means so much to me. It's a bummer how much it means to me, dude. You know? It's like, it shouldn't mean this.
It's
like,
not a bummer.
Have
you
a
want
child
or
something.
You're doing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, dude, I was shocked that people gave a shit. I was like, nobody. Like, I feel like if you are watching this and you think, oh, this is like all a joke, it's not. We legitimately don't think anybody watches this. So, like, once you see proof that someone actually is these Posty fans, they really lit us up. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. And they're stupid white trash. That's the best part of it. Is because, like, here's the common thread I noticed among the comments. Is people being like, you guys are stupid. He's really talented. Like, listen,
like
it is so pretentious of me to say that Post Malone is like shitty and whatever. It's like not even a fucking interesting point in the first place. But like, it is funny to me that people can't, like, you see what's going on here, right? Like, you know what he is.
Yeah.
It's all auto-tuned. Like, he is literally manufactured by a studio to sell you a product. Like, this is a transaction.
Yeah, okay. My rebuttal to you, though, is what I thought, the direction I thought you were going with what you were saying, was I thought you were saying, we all know what's going on here. He's obviously talented, and we're just having fun shitting on people because it's fun.
That too. It's like a blend, right? It really is like a little bit of both. Like
it
that.
Is, yeah.
But here's the thing: a studio wouldn't pick a guy like that to make a star if there wasn't some talent there already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, no one's really gonna get a true fixer-upper. So like, he is like, he's entertaining. His songs are catchy. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just saying, there's probably 15 to 20 people helping him write it.
Yeah, you know what I'll say to that, though? Dude, this is you know what? It's 2 in the Post Malone weeds, man.
Yeah.
We need to increase the base of our audience, so I'm not going to get into...
Well, he's like the most popular fucking...
He is. You know what, then?
Now.
So, White Iverson was entirely written by him, and that song banged.
Dude, it did bang. That was a good song. I saw him live. That's the funny part about this too. Is again, like,
we're fans. I consider myself a fan.
I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I will say I was driving home from Long Beach recently, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to his new album.
Why are you in Long Beach so much, dude?
I go down to Long Beach, dude. I hang out there. Don't worry about where I'm at, bud. So I'm driving back, and I
think you're in a Sublime cover band.
I would love,
what is this,
dude? Like Radfish or something like that.
It's a good name. I think you are now.
I look like the bass player or the drummer guy, the really fat one. You know, that guy. That guy is Long Beach. He weighs like 400 pounds. He's tan, super tan.
Does he have tattoos?
He has a lot of tattoos. Yeah, some of them were
a lot of like Roman characters are big and like the What is it? It's like I want to say it's like. I want to say Sublime, but it's like slime trash. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like white dudes that are in wife beaters that want to be cholos and have like
like that guy from Storage Wars.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
Jared, I think is his name.
Like fake white cholos that have like some like their grandmother's initials tattooed on their right arm. And then, no, you know what?
He's trying so hard to be in the crew.
You know what? I mean, we have a very small fan base, but I'm going to say anyone that has a tattoo of their birth year on them, stop listening. Yeah. You suck.
If you have a tattoo of your last name or your birth year on your body... You're
Stop.
on.
This isn't your podcast.
You're on a work softball league.
And I'm not judging people that are on a work softball league, but you're definitely on it for sure.
Yeah, you're there.
Get your tattoos removed. It's like I had nothing more. I had nothing. I wanted a tattoo, and I had no means of justifying to get one other than being proud of the year I was born or what my dad's last name is.
Something I had no control over.
See, dude, this is why our podcast is good. We're bullies, man.
Yeah,
we're middle school bullies.
Are bullies, but at the same time, like, we're getting bullied, man. Like, these guys keep going, dude. Hold on.
I love it, dude.
I do agree music's over, so no, we read it. See, that guy said LOL. It's funny. It's funny because he's really good. You said
Here
that.
Here we go. It's
LOL.
There was a guy that said he was basically saying you guys. Ooh, this one. We'll just we'll wrap it on this one.
Yeah. This will be the end
You guys sound like real assholes and jealous ones. At that, shitting on things that are popular just to get views will only make millions of people who love Post hate you. Lol.
Dude, that's fine, man. Like,
he's totally right. Because I kind of knew that going into making these comics and then also making these clips. Yeah. But mainly they worked because what I was trying to do, Post Malone, biggest pop star in the world, run an Instagram ad and just like get people to, when you see Post Malone, we think
targeted him.
I want to see what's up with this. And dude,
it's funny. He's like, shitting on things that are popular will get views. To get views will only get millions of people to hate you. I'm like, dude, that's still views.
It's still millions.
We're in this for the money.
Dude.
We talked about this is a money thing.
Totally. And when you were even talking about Post Malone last week, I was thinking about it and I'm like, this is gonna make a great clip.
Well, I'm just glad they're on board. I hope they're listening.
Smoking Furby, what's up? Oh, I replied. He didn't. Oh,
yeah.
He didn't reply. Yeah, I'm over this. But
I'm glad.
thanks. But share, like the fucking do that, man. Share it with your friends. I think that's the big one. Run your own Facebook ad.
Yeah.
For us.
No. Yeah.
Spend
Take
your own money
and start a Facebook ad for our podcast because that's. I mean, we need to do anything at this point. I mean,
I'm at the point now. I'm like, so when I did a podcast before this. And I was always very considerate of, I don't want to ask too much of people that may be my friends. I don't want to bombard them.
Which
now,
is a good trait to have.
It is, but it's gone. So now I'm entirely like, I am going to whore myself out to all my network of people that have ever hung out with me and try to propagate the popularity of the podcast we're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to be so identified with this that people kind of lose track of who Joey Bertoft is and what Nobody's Listening podcast is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the lines just start getting blurred.
Yeah,
no one knows anymore. Yeah, no, I back that strategy.
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, it's hey, dude, get a fucking ad. Oh, we're not allowed to run ads. We're not allowed to make money on YouTube yet. That's the funniest thing is that like we don't even have ads on our video. Like. That's like the only reason. I mean, you want people to watch it, but people are like, "Yeah, you try to get ads on, YouTube, make money." Like, we don't even do that. Like,
we pay to get people to watch us.
Like,
you know what? Because this is what it is to me. I got a job. I'm fine. You know what I want, man? I just want to be heard. I'm not kidding. You laugh, but I just want to be heard.
I want people to stop listening to me. I think you got to take the lead. You know what I mean? Like, you really step in.
Really?
Make the voice heard. What's the role? What if I quit? Like, what if...
Then it'd just be me, dude.
Could you be a solo podcast guy? Could you do that?
You know what? I did try to do one time.
Yeah.
Answer's no.
I liked your intros to the anecdotal experience. I liked them when you would have like a little blurb about stuff like before.
Oh, wow.
I enjoyed that part.
Really?
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, I mean,
couldn't do it.
I thought, you know what? To be honest with you, I was like, I kind of thought those were good. I was like, they're kind of good. And then I tried to do it for like 58 minutes. More difficult than 2.
It's a lot harder.
Yeah,
it's very
dude.
difficult. You just gotta. You have to be kind of insane. Like you just have to just be like, okay. I feel like I kind of think I could do it now. I think I could just start talking and like not stop.
You could make a stream of consciousness funny.
Yeah, but it would be really regrettable. Like it would be
at what cost?
At what cost? Right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know. Mine, when I got into it, I was like, it turned into just mostly like racial slurs. And no even conjunctions or any verbs or anything. Just nouns. I was making my own racial slurs.
Why are my jobs being taken? It just sounds like Rush Limbaugh. That's
just
what it is.
Scrambled hate speech.
That's what happens when you let an old white man just start talking. You get Rush Limbaugh.
Yeah.
If the old white guy is left alone with his thoughts too long.
You get a wildly successful broadcaster.
Yeah, you get the most popular AM radio show in America. I mean, at what cost? You know?
I think everything.
Yeah. The funny thing about Rush Limbaugh is that like he's not even relevant anymore. Like, what's gonna happen? Is Rush Limbaugh gonna live longer than his fans?
Oh, well, I mean,
who's
dude,
gonna die
there's
first?
people bearing the torch, dude. Your Alex Joneses, your Glenn Becks of the world, your Ben Shapiro's, man.
I know Ben Shapiro for sure. That guy, I fucking hate that guy.
I actually...
No.
Oh, dude.
No.
Wait, we'll have to save this for another time.
Yeah. Do we, though? I don't know. It's not even a big, like... I just think that he's a, lying snake of a person who wants to create some kind of fascist state. I don't know. That's just how I think.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to know why. I want to know why, but like I feel
I don't know. Just the whole
go
agenda.
Bad on Ben Shapiro, dude. This is it. We're here now.
No one cares about my opinion about Glenn Shapiro.
Oh, you meant Glenn Shapiro.
Yeah. No, I just like he seems like a guy who's way too cozy with the alt-right. And okay, you know what, man? Here's what it is. At a certain point, with anything that you do, music or comedy or news, whatever, you have to be like, wait a second, why are all of this guy's fans complete psychopaths?
Right.
And then you're like, on paper, you're like, I don't know, he seems like a good speaker and he's interesting, and this is a different point of view. Then you're like, wait, but why are all his fans carrying tiki torches down their goddamn town.
Yeah, who's gravitating toward you?
Main Street trying to get like the one black family out of town. Why is this going on?
Why did those guys think you're cool too and getting the black family out? Yeah,
that's the issue.
Look within.
Same with
Shapiro.
like Jordan Peterson, dude. That's like the shit I don't understand. Is the people who like Jordan Peterson's whole thing, right?
I'm not real familiar with him.
You're not real familiar? I mean, he's probably one of the bigger known. He's a revered figure in the alt-right community.
Is he?
I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But at the same time, he gets play. Like, he goes on, like, Rogan and other comedians' podcast, whatever. The thing about him is, like, his whole identity is to be, like, improve your life. Be the best man you can be.
Oh, I hate
Clean
that shit.
your room.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, that's
Make
literally,
your bed,
that's
and things
literally
will change.
That's his thing.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
fuck
clean
that.
your room. You'll have a personal space that you really enjoy.
Oh, you're not even fucking right now.
Yeah, no, this is legitimately. I cannot believe
he does podcasts on
How
cleaning.
do you know Ben Shapiro?
I've seen
but you
him
don't
like
know
pop
Jordan?
up on Jordan. I don't like those Gary V, Ben Shapiro podcasts where it's like I don't give a fuck about politics just because it's like people just mental masturbating.
Yeah,
it's
really
like, dude, we have
it's
the system we
worst.
have, and like we'll have good things happen, we'll have bad things happen.
Yeah,
Until we don't have another world war. Just be grateful.
yeah.
That's my thought. People are like, the world's in a crazy place right now. I'm like, you realize we had 2 world wars before now? Like, the world.
2 times the whole world was like, we all got to get involved here. Like, full 5-on-5.
Yeah, it would
at the
pick
court.
a side,
Like,
dude.
yeah.
People are like, what is the craziest time to be alive? Like, it's not.
Yeah.
At all.
It's not right now.
It's not.
It's not right now. It's when everyone would start getting bombed and no one had any idea what was going on.
Right.
You're in fucking Pearl Harbor. No, I'm just saying, dude, Jordan Peterson, his whole thing is about, like, I think the reason, like, alt-right dudes are attracted to him is because they're, like, his whole thing is, like, the strongest will survive. Be the strongest man you can be. He's like a Darwinian, like, well, if people aren't good at this, then they should, they shouldn't exist. And like,
let the gene pool die.
And the funny thing is that all his like little white bro fucking fans revere him and see him as like a god. I'm like, this is the opposite of what he taught you. You're supposed to be independent and just be like your own thing. Think for yourself, be your own thing. And then you need some fucking dork in a suit to tell you to not be a fat loser and wear a suit sometimes. Like, back in the day, that used to be just called getting your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Why can't you get your ass kicked?
Get your ass handed to you. Get a foot up your ass, dude.
Exactly.
That is funny because it does all these people preaching independence is kind of a funny thing because it's like you need a leader for independence. Mm-hmm. That's irony. It's like insane irony. It's like, I'm my own person. Listen to Jordan Peterson. He believes exactly what I believe, which I don't know Jordan Peterson. So
I wouldn't recommend looking into him.
Okay. Yeah, well, I think we've completed the part of the podcast where we distance ourselves from the alt-right. That
all
was
right,
the point. We were like, what are these guys talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. Dude, I have an insane thing that happened to me this week that I can talk about, but I think you also had a segment. My story's kind of long, so if you want to...
Let's get into yours.
I've been getting this mail from... this is going to be tricky. I don't know if I should name him.
Give him a close enough name.
I'm going to say his first name, but not the last name. And if you're fucking smart in any way, which based on these Post Malone comments, you're not, you'll figure it out. I would get in this mail from this guy, Chris, and was the guy who lived in the apartment before me. And I kept getting his mail over and over and over. I never fucking open it. I just throw it in the trash and move on, I just throw his mail in the trash. I don't know if that...
I do that.
I don't know.
I've done that everywhere I've lived.
I don't know
I'll be like, you don't live here anymore.
Like, get out of here.
Capital One, go fuck yourself.
Get out of here. Well, anyway, like, when I moved in, like, one of my neighbors was like, the guy who lived before you, man, he was real bad. Like, there were issues. He was abusive to his girlfriend. We had to call the cops one time. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy is a piece of shit.
Dude, say his last name. Let's expose
this
motherfucker.
Hold on, man. This is where shit really gets insane. This is actually insane, dude. I'm not joking.
I'm excited.
I get all this mail from this guy. It's been 8 months. I get his this fucking mail every goddamn day of my life. And then like, and a certain part of me resents it because I don't get any mail, and I kind of like hate him that people care enough to like send him.
Guy's a fucking domestic abuser.
Yeah, he's
people writing him letters.
Everybody wants to be around this guy. Yet all I get is like ambulance chaser shit. If I, sniff some mesothelioma or whatever.
You get anthrax.
That doesn't make sense. Either way, I'm getting this guy's his mail.
Sniffed mesothelioma.
And I was like, you know what? Okay, so yesterday. He gets a letter from California, the government, like workers' compensation. And I was like,
a check.
Interesting. So I was like, you know what?
Dude, you just confessed to a felony.
Should I not finish the story?
I don't know. But what you just said is like 100% a felony.
Okay. Well, that is neither here nor there.
Okay.
We'll figure this out.
All right, we'll figure it out. This could not be on the podcast.
I don't know if I can finish the story, dude.
Dude, you can't, man. Yeah, I don't. You don't.
All right.
I mean, it's
fair enough.
I mean, what
it doesn't get better.
You.
I don't it's that big of a deal.
Is a felony by federal law. I'm not shitting you.
Okay,
I swear to God.
So we'll
do you want to
scrap
finish
that part.
it?
No, I can't. I can't finish it. Like it's long, and
all right.
Now that I know that, it is certainly more illegal. What happens after that? But
all right.
What was your segment?
Okay, we're putting that in, but we're gonna beep the part where you're admitting to the particular felony that you committed. To protect you. I feel like it's funny enough that you did, like you said it, and I'm like,
you know what? You guys are getting deprived a good fucking story. That's all I'm telling you.
That's too bad. You can tell it. You can tell it.
I really should. Now you got me scared. I don't know if I should admit to a felony on the
You know
air.
what? Don't tell it, and I'll be, dude. My act,
this
dude.
Podcast. This is public access television. Dude. All right. Well, I can't tell that story.
You know what?
So.
I'm gonna be the hard no for you.
Okay.
So you don't have to make the decision. I'm gonna be the hard no for you.
That's fair.
Y'all just gonna miss out on a pretty good story.
It sucks. I guess that's kind of the opposite of what a podcast is.
It started with a felony.
How about this? If you if you watch a podcast from start to finish, I'll DM you the story. If you send me a DM, I will tell you the story. How about that? That's fair. That's
we'll start a
engagement.
Patreon.
Yeah. Raise money for my legal fund so that I can tell this story. It gets a lot better. It involves the NFL. It involves...
Does it really?
Yes. It does. So, yeah, this is Patreon only. That episode will go up.
Oh, man. I'm excited that I get to hear it after.
I think it's funny that, like, in my brain, I would admit to a felony crime for, like, $5.
Yeah. I know. I was like, we've said a lot of, like, fucked up stuff on here that we've edited. And I'm like, he's going to want me to stop him here. Because I do know that this is going to be problematic for sure.
Well, you know what? I think I got a way around this. I think I got it.
Let's hear it.
No, I don't. Because
Okay.
I would have to name him, and then that would really go into...
All right,
They could actually build a case against me if someone saw this. So we'll let that slip.
It's the one, though, we did a podcast. We tried to be cool, creative guys and make a podcast. We got both of our identities stolen by a Russian hacker.
Hard, dude. I didn't realize it was illegal to... I mean, not that I did anything. That wasn't ever proven.
Right.
That would be all, like, allegedly. But either way, you got to pop up a segment now then.
Oh,
dog.
yeah. Well, I have two. Let's do the clip first.
Okay.
I want you to watch this clip. This is a charismatic preacher, and he is leading a sermon. So charismatic or like Pentecostal means that you're kind of... I'm just going to say crazy, okay?
Yeah, you're like screaming about snakes. Or
yes.
Like, aren't these people get like killed by snakes?
They roll in the aisles. I think they do have, you know what? I'm just going to go out and say it. I'm pretty sure they have some sort of ceremony where they have snakes they kind of piss off a bunch of snakes, and then they get into a cage, like a snake pit, and then if the power of Christ is in them,
it's good shit. I've seen videos of it like on Live Leak and stuff like that. I would recommend it. It's awesome. Watching people get bit by snakes, it's so good. Real quick,
anything on Live Leak, I'm sure you'll
Live Leak is where your brain goes to die.
Dude, actually I had a thought last
night. Live
Leak
is like torture porn for your brain. It's like BDSM for your brain. It's like I shouldn't.
And just torture for the person in the
You're
video.
Like, I know I shouldn't be here, but God damn it if I am. You know? That's Live Leak every time.
I can't stop. I have no control.
I watched Saddam Hussein get killed on Live Leak. I remember that was the first time. That was the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's actual history, dude. I remember watching it on Live Leak and watching him like getting hanged. I was like, damn, that's
I didn't remember his Live Leak.
I kind of felt bad for him, honestly. I guess that means I'm not a psychopath if I have a problem with watching someone get killed.
Yeah. No, I think that's good. I felt bad too, because it is like you see the humanity in someone. Even though we're like, let's watch a man die.
There's still a person who doesn't want to leave the planet, dude. At the end of the day, I mean,
but
if the reason
dude.
they want to stay on the planet is so they can enslave and kill a bunch of political prisoners, that's another discussion.
He had to be like, I deserve this.
Yeah,
he was the
like,
worst.
I
think his sons were the worst.
Die young. Yeah. His sons were.
His sons went out in a bang too, which I'm glad. Dude, there's what? Say what you will about the military, but there is that that side, that aggression, that toxic masculinity that you can harness for good.
Yeah, you can. You can kill terrorists. The guy who killed Osama, look at him. He's got a stand-up. He's doing stand-up now.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's like a clip on YouTube. Go look it up. After this.
Is he good? Is he funny?
No, dude, he's a troubled man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
what do
true.
you think?
I think there are people.
You can't just pluck people out of the fucking military and put them in front of a microphone. They can't be. No, dude.
I'm sure it was his decision.
I've got a couple friends who are actual veterans who saw combat. You ever sit down and talk to those guys? It's not funny.
Right.
It's not funny, Joey. I wouldn't describe it as that.
You know what I'll say, though? I think there are some guys that are their brain works like that. Like they could watch someone jump off a building, they'd be like, "Wow, that's what it looks like to watch a man splatter." Yeah. Like they would think,
and I would laugh.
It was interesting.
Yeah, that is funny.
Do you have that in your brain? Do you have that? Because I have. If I see a car accident, it'll fuck me up for the day.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I've seen some dude working in news.
Not even
I saw a decent amount of shit.
Yeah, how did that affect you?
I got issues with it. What do you guys think? You listen to this podcast? How has it affected me? I have no view of the world. I don't trust anybody. I don't think people can be held, to be accountable for the planet.
Wait, you think it's true?
Yeah, dude, it's all bad.
Yeah,
but
I feel like
we got Posty, dude. He's making tracks, man. Some of them are good.
God bless Posty.
Let's talk about this guy. I would like to comment on his shirt. It looks like something you'd wear at a family court, I would say.
This is Fun Dad.
That's Falls
Fun
Creek.
Dad trying to get weekends.
That's Falls Court. You ever wear Falls Court shirts?
Wait, Falls Court?
Falls Creek. Sorry.
Yeah. It was bought at JCPenney's.
Falls Creek is the JCPenney brand.
Yeah.
Falls Creek is
really?
Like, hey, you're going to look good at that DUI court appearance.
You're going to look like this was the first time you drank and drive.
You're going to like the way you look in front of that judge. I guarantee it.
That's the best men's warehouse.
Yeah,
you're going to like the way you look in front of that judge in court. I guarantee it.
Your arraignment is going to go swell because you got confidence. You got a great looking shirt that definitely doesn't look like something a bowling alley worker would wear. You know what's funny is Falls Creek makes shirts for dads who are going to family court, and PacSun makes clothes for their kids. It's like, hey, are your parents ripping each other apart?
Vertical integration.
Are your parents arguing about which house you have to stay in? Our shorts have flames on it.
Put on this Fox Racing hat. Yeah. Forget about it.
Get a skull necklace. Show them you're really listening, Show them you really got trouble issues. This is the guy whose sister is the goth chick at fucking CVS or Michael's listening to Evanescence.
Hot topic. If it weren't for divorce in this country, Hot Topic would be out.
If there's a graph of Hot Topic's recorded sales and divorce divorces filed in America, they're completely parallel.
You can't even do different colors on the line graph because
they're the same. It would be one black line. They're like, yes, this is
it's the same.
It's called the
bud.
Hot Topic Matrix. It's kind of like the Waffle House thing,
What's
where every
that?
time there's a hurricane, if the Waffle House closes, that's how you know it's bad.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's called
awesome.
like the Hot Topic Index. Oh my god.
Look it up.
Anyway, so this wife beater's, at a church. What does
By the
he
blood
say?
of the Lamb, by the blood of the Lamb, God. I pray,
His
I
hair is
pray,
so
I pray.
fake.
Healing, healing, healing. I pray. Deliverance, 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 deliverance. Yes, Lord. Yes,
Oh,
Lord.
he's looking at
Yes,
his
Lord.
notes.
Yes,
That's so
Lord.
lame.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
Did a
Lord. Yes,
peek.
Lord. Yes, Lord. Karamosharadanda rabasha karabamanda diasa. Uratataratata lamohoshakaya. Yes,
Oh,
Lord, have
for
your
people
way,
listening
have
on
your
audio,
way, have
now
your
he's just
way, have your way.
fully
He's looking at his
engrossed.
phone. Wow, this guy's not getting paid.
Hallelujah.
How did this make the internet? Oh, they're wiping the table in front of him. What is that, a bottle of olive oil? Why does he have that up there? Church is a weird place, man. This shit goes on and people act like it's normal.
Dude,
Wow, this guy is so out of shape, he can't even mumble. Homeless people can mumble, and they...
I don't think that it's that he's out of shape, but he's so engaged on whatever's in that
Yeah.
phone, and he's just truly.
Yeah, say what you will about millennials, but like old people cannot look at their phone and do other shit. Have you ever seen an old person driving while looking at their phone? It's the scariest thing in the whole world. They don't look up. They're
Yeah.
like this the whole time, like.
Yeah. They're at about like a 30% on the road, 70% on
Yeah.
a Facebook game.
This guy though reminds me of every comedian who you go up there and he's like, yeah, so CVS, man, the receipts are long, but like what's crazier is that
That drives me so nuts.
this is the best part when comedians are like, how much time do I have left? 30 seconds. Okay. I definitely feel the need to fill the rest of this time talking because I need my voice to be heard because my parents don't care about me.
And I waited
there's the light. Thanks. Bye.
I waited an hour and a half to do this, and I was ill-prepared, and now I got to burn it all because then I'll feel a little bit better.
This guy wasn't prepared. He's got a lot on his mind, though. His wife's
That's my big pet
got a
peeve.
new
Oh, yeah, what do you got on?
boyfriend. She's taking custody of their
for sure.
son, Jackson.
She's
I assume.
abandoned the faith.
She lost her faith in God when he started, doing all these things. Yeah, he's clearly keep going, dude. What?
You want to see more?
Yeah, keep going. How long does this go on?
I mean, it's this for the rest of the time.
This is so uncomfortable.
That's a man.
I think he's having a stroke.
No, he's just speaking in tongues. Very lazy tongues.
That's not tongues. That's
Dude,
actually
that's
not
what I'm
using your
saying,
tongue.
dude.
Boy, dude, that is unfortunate.
That is full on scam. It's like, okay, what it is, it's, you wonder, like, what's ultimate disrespect?
Yeah. That's
disrespect to
Yeah.
God. That's disrespect
Yeah, it really
to your
is.
congregation. That's ultimate, like, if one person is going to hell by the God of Jacob,
Yeah. The guy, yeah, it's this guy, dude. Well, what's his name? Perry Stone. That sounds like a preacher who would look at his phone the whole time. Like, what do you think he's like looking at notes to like for his next part of his sermon, or do you think he's like on Instagram looking at little boys? The hot boy summer. This guy's over here. This guy is a pedophile.
He's looking
I will
at-
say that.
he
He's
did a-
definitely a pedophile.
he did a search for her, #HotBoySummer.
You can't.
And he's just flipping through the search results right now.
You can't wear these button-up shirts that are blue, and also look how bad it looks. See all the buttons are like folding.
Yeah,
Listen,
dude. Buy
you
the
gotta-
right size,
black clothes
man.
that fit. He's got like $1 million for pulling the sheets over this poor congregation of Missourians who are all
He's a pastor in Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Okay, so there is an apology
Interesting.
video. It's like 10 minutes
I'm
long.
surprised he has a phone.
But he has an excuse. He has an excuse for why he was doing this, which I get it. I think there's like prayer requests coming in on his phone, so he says, "Oh, I have to read all the prayer requests to pray." But it doesn't. It's ultimately like it's just not a good look because it definitely shows that you're not fully engaged in the tongues you're speaking. If you're speaking to God and you're just looking at your phone, dude, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Man.
You know,
I
this
don't
guy
know
is
how
going
to
to hell.
say
He
it.
also doesn't believe in God. That's for sure.
You think so?
No, this guy doesn't give a fuck. This is what's going on. Check this out. This is the live. This is what's going on his phone. Terry, this has been too hard for too long. I need a divorce. I just feel like we're going in separate directions. He's scrolling on his phone. The kids don't know who you are anymore. You drink constantly. You have no sense of boundaries. Honestly, the way you've been pushy lately has really made me consider calling an attorney in the first place.
Now they're just moans of grief.
Yeah, now he's just crying. Now he's crying on the inside. Your children will never see you the same way ever again. I'm taking this to court and I don't even feel bad about it. We can't live this life anymore, Terry. You're speaking in tongues rolling all over the floor.
It's a long text, dude.
Your son is now a juggalo because of your neglect. He's knocking over trash cans outside of a Piggly Wiggly, smoking meth with his friends in the river.
He stares in disbelief. All right, I'm gonna edit. This is a wrap because I don't want to edit this. I don't want to go back and cut it up.
Yeah.
All right, you get the point. Yeah. But for sure, that's what I'm saying. That's what sucks, dude, about like being religious. If there's any part of you that just wants to like fuck around and be authentic to who you are and like make fun of anything, you gotta have this like serious all the time. You have to like maintain this like pious attitude.
Yeah, I hope it's something even more trivial. I hope he's just like
Postmates. Just
no. It's like his fantasy football team.
It's a Sunday, so it might be.
Like, fuck, Stephon Diggs is out this week. God damn it.
What's the score anyway? He's on the waiver wire. Like, oh, fucking Sterling Shepard. I'll take him.
Yeah, this guy's
That's him. That's him picking up Sterling Shepard right before kickoff.
Yeah.
Just subbing him in.
He's doing a last minute sub because like someone got ruled out like right before the game. He's like, well, listen, I know I've been screaming in front of these people for 2 hours, but
I got 5 minutes to kick off.
Do you think that this guy, I don't know, like what was his excuse? Did you say he said he had a legit excuse?
Yeah, I mean it's just like prayer requests.
What? No, that's not a legit. A legit excuse is, hey, my son just texted me that he's gonna jump off a building if I don't leave, or like, hey, my wife had a heart attack. Like that's a legit excuse. Not.
He said, well, in the apology, he said his son, the Juggalo, was about to jump off a bridge, but that wasn't the main part.
That wasn't the thing that he stopped for. He deleted that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, best of luck to him. Might as well, there's 13 seconds left. I got to hear.
You want to finish it? For sure. Dude, that's the thing.
That guy's preferred place to get drunk is a Buffalo Wild Wings. That's his preferred, or a Buffalo Wings and Rings. What's the...
I like Buffalo.
Pop quiz.
Pop quiz.
Is this a let me ask you?
What is the darkest place to get drunk at? Like, what restaurant is the darkest place to get drunk at? Like a place that sells beer, but you would never drink a beer there?
It's definitely you know what I'm gonna rule out. Like I think dive bars are like appropriate places to get drunk at.
No, I'm talking about like a place that's like, dude, like a
I think I know.
Chipotle.
That was exactly what I was going to say, dude. It's a Chipotle.
They're like, why do you have Modelo's?
They have light beer.
If I'm in line at Chipotle and you're in front of me and you're like, hey, can I have a margarita? I'm like, you're an alcoholic.
Yeah,
you have no control over yourself. You're getting a fucking $20 margarita at this Chipotle. They don't even know how to make it. No one's ever made one.
They're cheap at Chipotle.
Are they cheap?
They're very inexpensive.
Ooh.
And that's what makes it more of a sad place.
Yeah, that's more enticing then.
That's like you go out. This is Perry Stone's wife, the pastor we just watched. She goes out with her girlfriends to Chipotle after a massive fight with her husband about her recently deceased son who jumped off a bridge because he was shunned from the Juggalo community.
It sounds so much better
she
when
feels
you said.
guilty.
Yeah.
She feels guilty
like,
being
I'm going to drink.
No, she doesn't even.
6 margaritas.
The thing is, she feels guilty about the emptiness she feels.
Yeah.
The emotionlessness she feels about her son's death.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so dark, dude.
Yeah,
I don't like get here.
No, it's
you
fine.
wanted darkness, you got darkness.
Hey, dude, you wanted dark. Like,
this is the darkest podcast.
it's pretty. Hey, if you'd only let me finish my story about the guy.
Oh,
My God,
yeah.
you had no idea where that was going.
Was it?
It's so good, dude.
Oh,
I gotta
man.
find a way to retell it in a way
Yeah.
that won't
You
incriminate
should've-
me. Legitimately.
The thing is, we fucked up. You could have told it like, so someone told me this story.
Oh, yeah.
This felon told
Yeah.
me this story.
No. Yeah, we're past that.
To answer your question, though, there is a restaurant that I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. There's a restaurant that's
Probably like-
they serve beer. Like it's one of
Yeah, that's what I'm
those.
saying. Like a Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Yeah,
Or like,
it's a fast. It's definitely a fast casual restaurant.
yes, dude. It is definitely fast casual. I'm trying to. Oh, man. For me, it would either be Chipotle or.
Hey,
Or
beer
like-
Wingstop.
No, it wouldn't be Chipotle. Or like a Dewey's Pizza.
Yeah, like a very well lit chain restaurant.
Yes, the better the lighting, the less you should be drinking there.
Is it Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, no,
No?
it's not.
Ah,
I've been drunk
damn
at
it.
Cheesecake Factory many times, okay? That's okay. That's just what you do when you don't want to talk to your parents, you know?
Yeah.
But I would say Buffalo Wings and Rings. I think they sell.
Are they? I don't even know what that is.
It's like barely not a Wendy's.
Okay, all right. They do like
Yeah.
chicken wing type thing.
Yeah, dude. It's
Okay.
all like Buffalo
You order at a
fried
counter.
chicken. Yeah.
You don't have a server.
I think you go up to a counter.
Okay.
You get. I mean, everyone's different.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think what it is. It's the you know what you have to go for? Is you have to go for what is the place where most people aren't drunk. There's a large contingency
Yeah.
of people here that are very sober.
Yeah. Not only sober, but literally sober. They've been in the program for 10 years, and they're at this CiCi's Pizza that you're drinking a
CiCi's.
Budweiser at. Could you order beer at CiCi's? No,
I hope
they could
so.
never let beer be sold at CiCi's.
Why?
You know how many kids would get beat at that CiCi's? Yeah, there's CiCi's where you go to escape your domestic abuse. Not get more of it.
Oh,
That's the darkest thing that's been
That's
said on
true.
this podcast.
that
was it.
dude.
That was it.
Oh man,
That's unfortunately true. CiCi's Pizza is where you're like, hey, I know I've been beating you all week, but they got mac and cheese pizza.
I used to. That's funny because I used to say. I remember. Okay, so I'm like a good guy. I went to Gulfport, Mississippi to help with hurricane relief after Katrina. I
Okay.
gotta say
You
that
are a
because
good
it's
guy.
relevant to the story.
That's fair.
And I think we need a little redemption.
Yeah.
So
I've said a lot.
So this one time I did something nice for someone, and we'd go to the group I was with. We'd go to CiCi's Pizza a lot, and I saw a couple on a date at a CiCi's, and I thought to myself, "This is it. It's the least romantic place
This is
in
it.
the world."
Dude, I used to go to CiCi's Pizza all the time. No. No. Dude, we went to CiCi's Pizza all the fucking time. My grandma would take us there when we were kids because we like go
it's
bowling.
$5.
It's fucking free, basically. How is it, dude? You can't. CiCi's Pizza can't exist in 2019. It literally cannot be a restaurant
around,
anymore.
isn't it?
I don't think it is, dude. There's no way it is. Or it's not. It's not the $5 come and eat pounds of food. It would be a haven for homeless people. They would become homeless shelters. It would be a soup kitchen. That's what would happen. CiCi's Pizza would literally rebrand it to be like Helping Hands Pizza, and it's like just come in. That's what it would be.
I might be a little high, but like, I'm gonna bring down the funny walls real quick. I think that's I when you said that, I was like, CiCi's Pizza should get in cahoots with like an organization that helps the homeless.
Yeah, dude, their food's basically free, and the restaurant's about as clean as a homeless shelter. So, yeah, they're really off to a good start, I think. I don't know.
The cheese bread I think it's fine.
It is, dude. I love CiCi's.
It's
Like,
good.
if you're thinking I'm over here like shitting about the quality of food at CiCi's, I'm not. CiCi's is fucking great, dude. I went
like
there.
it.
Listen, dude, you go in there, it's like they'd have like the pepperoni and be like, I don't want that shit. Give me this fucking cinnamon sugar buffalo pizza.
Give me
you got
a
over
peanut
here.
butter and jelly pizza,
PB&J
dude.
pizza. What is that? And they have like a chicken Alfredo one. You're like, ooh, I'm classy. You know, get that. You're like, ooh, this is a white.
Italian.
This is a white pie. It's at the end. No one gets it. It's hard as a rock. And then they would just have like fucking giant vats of just like fucking breadsticks and cheese sticks and shit. And then, dude, you ever been on the CiCi's line? And you're like going up, and there's like one slice left, and you go to get it, and the guy behind there's like, oh wait, hold on a second.
I'll get you a fresh one.
And you get like the fresh one. You're like, wow, dude, like I should just. What else is left for me to accomplish in this life? You know,
It's just like piping hot, dude.
CiCi's
The cheese
pizza.
hasn't even like started.
Dude,
to
my school
coagulate.
shut down a CiCi's Pizza.
Oh,
No, in like a weird way. There was a CiCi's Pizza right next to my high school, and every Friday it was like custom that like literally every kid from my high school. We had a big high school, probably like this is big for where I was at. 1,500, 2,000 kids, something like that. Think about even let's half that. Even though almost everyone at the school went.
let's say 500 kids.
500 kids. It was way more. Showed up at this CiCi's Pizza every Friday, and they literally wouldn't open. They would close. Like, they'd be open for lunch, and they would have to close and reset to be able to, like...
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude.
they changed the schedule of this restaurant to accommodate our high school. We'd go there. It was pandemonium. Like, you'd go in there. Every little kid who's, like, 15, 16, 17, paying $5. All boys. I went to an all-boys high school. 500 boys going into the CiCi's Pizza every Friday. Literally, it was packed. There would be like nothing. There's like no pizza left. Everything's empty. It's like a crisis ward or something.
Right.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy. Like, we need more.
Yeah, just
we need more fucking fries.
You can't keep it stocked.
Greg, pick up your ass. We're dying out here.
Yeah, dude. They're staffed so much that there's no more room behind the counter.
They literally would run out of food. A CiCi's Pizza would run out of food, and they shut down the restaurant, dude. They like couldn't meet the demand of it, and like kids would eat so much of the food, that they were losing money.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure they didn't break even.
No,
dude.
they were losing money, and they had to shut down the branch. It's crazy. I still dream about that CiCi's. I would go there. I'd get the little cheesy bread. And I'd get some of the white slices. I would get white slice when I was like, dude, I gotta like lose a little bit of weight. I'll get the white pie.
Get the classic, dude.
Yeah,
you
dude.
know, as the business brain behind this podcast, my advice to CiCi's would be bump the price point up to 7.
Yeah, it's definitely 7 now. It wasn't 7 back then. It was like 5. I swear.
Bump
to
it to 10, dude. If there's any place where you can eat all you want of anything, even if it's rice, dude. Make it $10.
It's so like it's legitimately fucking with my brain to think that like not that long ago in our lifetime, you could go to a restaurant and get unlimited food for $5. Do you know what it's like in fucking this hellhole we're at now? Yeah. Where you want to go and it's like, oh, that roll of sushi's $20, or it's like you get this fee. Oh, you brought your own box. Yeah, extra $6. It's crazy.
I remember thinking when I worked. Of course, you know what though. I was very poor. When I'm thinking about this math in my head, there were times where I'm like, man, I can't be spending $5 every lunch.
Yeah.
Now I spend I was $14, $22
I remember
every day.
going to Chipotle sometimes and being like, I can't believe
I can't be doing this.
I can't be spending $8 on this burrito.
I just did double meat and guac.
Double meat. Oh my God. You would get guac and you're like, well, I guess I can't take the bus home.
Right.
I guess I'm walking back. It's either this or a new era flat bill that I could get from the mall. 16. Yes. No, I never
a North Carolina Tar Heels flat bill.
Yeah.
That was me.
Dude,
it was so specific. It was so specific.
Dude, the North Carolina Tar Heels one. You know, that just meant you were like basic trash. If you were real trash, you had like a red version of that hat.
Oh,
like the Fred
why
Durst
did they
style.
do that, dude? Why did they do? It's like, oh, it's a Tar Heels hat.
People are stupid. They'll buy anything, dude. They're just like, we'll just change. Dude, Fred Durst used to wear that red Yankees hat. And people, dumb fucking New York trash people, be like, oh, you can't. Hey, like people were pissed. They'd be like, yeah, you motherfucker. Isn't that my hilarious, stupid New York accent?
It's pretty good.
Hey, don't put red on.
I wasn't even trying. I was gonna do super
I
like.
Can't do it. I don't do accents, but.
I would never shit on an accent, dude, because I'm so bad.
Yeah.
I'm so bad. Go for it, dude.
No, I can't do it. I certainly can't do it. I have performance anxiety. I can't really do it.
All right, well, it's done now.
Either way,
But
get you a cool Tar
Fred
Heels
Durst was not a
flat bill.
Yankees fan.
Let me guess. What did you wear? You had like a Tar Heels flat bill,
Okay.
and then like
Let me
a
explain.
Dirk Nowitzki jersey.
Let me explain. This point in my life, this is 7th, 8th grade. All right. I'm like I play basketball, I play soccer, but I'm a chubby kid, right? So my look was like sports gear, dude.
Yeah, you're that kid.
So it wasn't a
Athletic
flat
shorts
bill.
a lot.
A lot of
Red athletic shorts with like a blue shirt.
a lot basketball shorts in general.
Yeah.
A lot of cargo shorts, a lot of elastic waistbands, dude. I rocked the elastic waistband for a good 3 or 4 years.
Did you have like the cargo pants that you could unzip and then they became cargo shorts? I had those.
You know what? I know.
Only,
I wasn't there.
You know those? You know those pants I'm talking about? Where you can
there were
unzip?
ones where there were like
You unzip
3
the
different levels.
Yeah,
There was like,
those
you can
were
go
crazy.
capri.
Dude, yeah, that was weird. But like, you could do like, cut it off at the knee.
Yeah.
The only people who wore those were like fat teenagers and people who had just come back from Iraq. Like, those are the only 2 type of people. Like, people with PTSD and little kids. That's the only people who ever wore the unzipped.
See, what
cargos.
I'm thinking, those were the guys that were soon to be drug dealers.
Oh,
those
yeah,
guys
they were literally like on the last edge.
That would have been 6th or 7th grade.
They're like, I cannot pay for trade school 1 more quarter. I keep failing.
I think it was
Badger from Breaking Bad.
That's basically it. They were the guys in 6th, 7th grade. I was friends with those guys because I was kind of like, I was in the loser clique. So those were my friends. But those guys that wore the triple zipper cargo pants.
That's crazy.
Soon to sell.
If you had the triple zipper.
These guys, yeah. And then, okay, another thing that was with it was the like elastic. They had elastic on the pocket, so they were full of like tabs. They were like almost like tassels hanging off of your pants. Weird. You know?
Well, that was cool, man. Like, dude, people forget, dude. Like, right after 9/11, like 2001 to like 2005, you wanted to look like you were an Army Ranger, dude. That shit was cool. You kind of wanted to look a little bit like you fucking fought. And I mean, like, we didn't know at the time that it was a fake war propped up by companies to secure land and oil and heroin. But like,
you were fighting for our freedom.
But like, dude, you were playing Call of Duty. Shit was tight.
Yeah, it was. There was a time.
I drank Vault, dude. You remember Vault? How rad was fucking Vault?
Yeah,
Google Vault.
Vault was owned by. Do you want to look at it?
I
mean, I know what it looks like.
No, I want to see it because
I remember Vault. I liked Vault. They had like Vault Zero, dude.
Yeah,
Vault was sick.
No, Vault Zero was bad, dude. I used to live behind this mall that I ended up later working at, and I grew up right behind a mall. It was kind of like a weird, bad neighborhood. Yes, dude. Vault. Ooh, Vault Zero is terrible. Dude, Vault is so good. Vault was good because it was like, hey, you want to drink Mountain Dew, but you want people to think you're even poorer than that. Vault. Like, it was also like, you want Mountain Dew, but you want to be different. You want to be like, hey, what's that?
Are you a plebeian amongst the white trash?
Yes. You're lower than trash. You're basically in a group home. Vault. Like, but anyway.
Any sober living home comes with a fridge full of Vault.
Vault, yeah, dude. Because you got to give them something.
We are the worst people alive, dude. When did we get so mean,
That's
man?
not mean, dude. That's like, Vault... It's a little mean. It's a joke. We're just
my
being
fridge
shitheads.
when I was a kid. Okay,
I started this by saying I love Vault.
I do too. In my fridge when I was a kid, my mom, we were big soda drinkers, and she would buy whatever was on sale. So we had like Vault was in the rotation, you know.
We never had that, dude. My mom would buy Coke for my dad. He was allowed to drink it, but we weren't allowed to drink it.
Oh, his daddy eats first.
He really was like a Papa Bear mentality, dude. Like I wasn't allowed to drink the Coke. That's crazy because you think my parents would have been shoving that down my throat by the way things look now. But like, no, I really didn't drink soda.
This is not my parents' fault.
Here's how much of a shithead I was. I wouldn't drink soda, but I would eat like a bagel with cream cheese in the middle of the night, like in shame when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I'd go like make a bagel with cream cheese and then like feel guilty about it and just like cry. And I'd eat the bagel in my fucking kitchen.
There's something I think like because I had that too because I was a big Blizzard fan of Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Dude? Who loved fucking whip beep?
So I would flip it upside down, just stays in it. I would go to Dairy Queen. I remember my mom. It was one of those things where like I was very comfortable being fat. Like I was chill with it, but my mom was very concerned. She's like, they had a thing at Dairy Queen called a Breeze. which was the yogurt version of the Blizzard. And then she's like, you got to switch to Breezes.
The breeze.
Yeah.
It's going to be light as a breeze.
Yeah,
when you have
dude.
Diarrhea later.
Still a fat kid, you
Yeah.
know, because it's the same
Dairy
thing.
Queen breeze.
Yeah, dude. A DQ Breeze, man. And it was funny to me because I was like so comfortable in my like fatness, and my parents were like, you should be a little more uncomfortable. You should.
God.
We need
Really
some
should be
bullies.
getting one of these breezes. They do have 900 calories in it.
But they don't have 1,200.
It's better than 1,200.
Yeah.
You're eating fucking that is fun.
No, we are. Wait. So do we want to do?
What were we even talking about?
I don't know. I think we
Vault. I live behind a mall.
Oh,
and the
this
mall,
is what you want to go back
Yeah,
to? You want to go back to a vault?
Yeah, this is honestly the only interesting story I have.
All right, okay.
Dude, I live behind a mall, and there was a bunch of vending machines out behind them, like at the mall.
Yeah.
And like, dude, all the time, like middle of the night when I was like fucking 13, playing Halo 3 with my friends in the basement, watching like King of the Hill,
Yeah.
drinking Vault. We'd like run out of Vault, and I'd be like, "Fuck, dudes, what we're gonna." These are guys who end
Yeah,
up.
dude.
Like, by the way, the guys I'm describing right now, these kids, they turn out to be the guy in college who's like, you're getting the car, like, go to Meyer, and he's like, hey, can I light this bowl? And you're like, dude, we're 2 minutes away. Can you chill?
Yeah.
That's what these kids were. So, like, we would walk to the mall in the middle of the night and just buy vaults out of the vending machine and get like 10, 15, because they were, I think, $1.
Yeah, $1 for a
In
bottle.
which,
Yeah,
dude, as like a kid, when you're like 13, if you have like $10,
it's a lot of vault.
you're like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That I look like I'm on fucking MTV Cribs with the amount of vaults I have.
That's the thing, because when you're a kid, you have money, but all that money goes to vault.
That's why it rules.
And
because
peanut M&Ms and vault. That's
you literally don't spend money on things that make you sad.
Right.
The only thing you spend money on are things that make you happy.
Exactly.
And now you're like, look at your paycheck. You're like, okay, so half of that went to the government to nuke children in Thailand.
Yeah.
Great. That's
Good stuff.
Yay. I'm complicit. All right. What were we talking about? I love Vault, man.
Okay.
A lot of good times at that mall, man. I ended up working at that mall.
Radio
Met some
Shack,
good
right?
guys working at Radio Shack.
Yeah.
There's this guy, John. That's a whole other story. Listen, you want
Is
to.
that the Tri-State Mall or whatever? Tri-County
No,
Mall?
this one was in Coleraine, Ohio.
Oh, it was in Coleraine. Okay.
And I worked at Radio Shack there, next to the pretzel store.
All right, I got one thing to wrap
Do
on.
it.
I think we're pretty much done, right?
Yeah, we're
pretty
close.
good.
We're gonna
Okay, this was something I was thinking about last night.
Ancient pyramids. Black holes. Who did 9/11?
I have a theory.
All right, I think, would you agree with me that dating is the ultimate thing that is where people don't say how they feel?
Yeah, for sure.
Dating, when you kind of first meet a person
Yeah,
or
you
something.
don't tell the person the truth until like a year in.
Ooh,
Maybe.
that's even, yeah.
You can't even tell the truth. You can't even be honest with them until like 40 years in. If you're being true to yourself,
Right.
ask yourself how honest you're being all the time.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Because eventually you get to the point where you're like, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
I got to tell everyone exactly how I feel.
I'm going to write a manifesto.
Yeah, dude. That's when you start. It's the that's one thing I think about. This is like dating corner of the podcast. Is for me
Put a
personally,
pink like heart love.
yeah, I'll
thing
do
behind
something
us.
cool.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I try to like get to what I'm actually like as quick as possible.
Yeah.
So I was thinking,
Get it out there in the open.
yeah, I just need it to be like, because eventually you do, if whoever you are, if you're a man, woman, you find yourself being in this position where you're like, how long can I pretend to be this good?
Yeah. This righteous. This
Yeah.
like honest. Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't do it long.
No, you can't do it. Well, what it is that one person has to be the one to break the ice on it and be like,
Here, you piece of shit.
yeah,
Yes.
like hanging out one time, you're like walking down the street and there's like a homeless guy coming up and she's like, get the fuck out of my face. You're like, hell. Well, yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I had a long day. You're like,
And I'm
no,
like,
babe, that's
unleash
like,
it.
I'm hard.
Yeah, we're up there. I'm freaking out, you know? Yeah, dude. No, it is like the most, because, yeah, well, what it is you get into some kind of like weird codependent thing where you both lying to each other constantly about like, oh, I don't do this. Oh, I don't do this. I like this. I like this. And then you're like, and then you get to a point you're like, what are we? You know,
like, are you?
I'm gonna take a shit right now. Like,
I've had to fart this entire relationship.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. You can't.
But I thought about it. I guess what I was thinking this would be like a good sketch idea. But it's more fun. It's easier and more funny just to explain to you on a podcast if someone was just maybe they'd been on 3 dates or something, and this is either the girl or the guy talking. She says, hey, like, I think, I'm not really interested anymore. You seem like a cool person. Like, I've had fun, but I think I can do better than you. And then the other person says, yeah, I was excited about this because you're better than me. So I was excited. I was trying to keep you around
I
because
was fucking up.
You're a higher quality person than I, and I was trying to keep you. But I completely understand how you want to leave me because I understand that you're better, and that's why I was trying to keep you around.
Has that happened to you?
No, but I think it's so funny if someone were to just be honest, be like,
yeah,
hey, we both kind of know that, like, I'm out of your league, and I'm going to try to potentially get someone out of my league.
Yeah.
So I could just take you in the league you're in and understand that I'll have you for life because this is a big opportunity for you. If someone were to be honest with me and say, hey, so I'm gonna shoot for higher. You've been great, but like I think I could just do better. I wouldn't, dude. I'm at the point in my life where
it's like an interview or like a job where you're like, I just really need to move on to pursue my dreams.
That's what it is.
I just need to. There's an itch I have to scratch, and his name's Antonio. So,
and Antonio Brown.
Yeah, it's a well. Don't if you're a lady, don't go that guy's direction. I'll tell you that much.
No, for sure don't.
No, you're right.
Until things are settled out of court. Yeah.
Like, hey, like you're dating, and then like for a month, and she's like, hey, just got to be honest with you. I'm never gonna get over my ex-boyfriend. So I'm going to leave and go into the shadows now.
Ooh, that'd be an interesting one.
And you're like, oh, okay. Well, I think you're cool, but I definitely could tell because you look like a zombie and you only talk about yourself. But good luck to you.
That'd be interesting.
An honest breakup. This is a segment on fucking Up Late with Lily Singh.
Oh, yeah.
Lily Singh.
Dude, God bless her, man. She tried. Dude, that's tough. Dude, God bless Lily Singh, man. That's a tough position to be in.
It sounds like we're patronizing her.
I'm not, dude. That sucks.
They're all bad. Every late night show.
Every late night show, yes.
And hers, I was like, you know what it was? I was watching it. I was like, this isn't different. This is the same shit. Like, I was like, this ain't different. You're telling Tinder jokes.
Yeah.
No.
Somebody just... Dude, if she would have just come on and started talking about abortions,
I'd be like, whoa. Move over, Chelsea Handler.
Yeah, dude. That's what if she would have just done like, if someone would just come on and done something different and hit you with the backhand.
Yeah.
If someone just did that and say, all right, you know what? We're just going to go in a different direction. Everyone that doesn't like this, we're going to try to hit the people that are watching YouTube. And that would be, to me, that would be inspiring. But, God bless her, man. I doubt she had much control of that show. She seems cool. I feel like she's getting shit on a lot. She seems like a nice girl, so.
I like, some of her jokes
and she's
good.
Funny, she seems like a fun person.
Who the fuck are we to, Yeah. We're out here, the only engagement we get is from Post Malone fans who think I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're used to the hate, but Lily Singh, keep doing your thing. That sucks.
I like how we're imagining that she's looking to us for guidance right now. Like, hey, Lily, I know you're in a real dark place right now because you made a show that no one cared about. Oh, it's all roses from here, dog.
I think you still have your YouTube channel, so just embrace that. You're super rich.
You'll be back there. There's more money to be made there anyway.
Yeah, do your thing.
She probably took a pay cut.
She probably did. That's the thing. That's why.
For that exposure.
Business corner? Wait, are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
I feel like it's been done. All right. Like I said at the beginning, like, share, subscribe.
Hey guys, like, share, and subscribe. We really need a strong following.
You said that as a joke, but that's 100% true. Oh, also, dude, I've never said this, but Phonat, Phonat, does the music for the podcast.
Yeah,
we're
never
20
episodes in.
Yeah, and I've literally never mentioned. And he also did the music for the Anecdotal Experience.
Does he know we're using this for the podcast?
Yeah, I talked to his manager.
Okay, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
Well,
but
tell
I did
them to
promise.
talk to YouTube because they won't let us make money. Not that we would. Hey, I need to make that 6 cents off our view royalties. So.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to get a check.
I want a 30-cent check.